Louie had returned from the works from being mended. A little diesel named Rusty was helping him off his flatbed. Rusty seems a simple sort of engine, thought Louie. I've heard all about what's happened to you, said Rusty. But now that you're back, I'm taking you back to the shed. The other engines will be pleased to see you. Peter Sam felt depressed. He had had a good rest and wanted to start work again. But the Fat Controller wouldn't let him. Another day's rest will do you good, he said. Besides, I've got a surprise for you. For me, sir? How nice, sir. What is it, sir? Wait and see. The surprise was Louie. Oh, said Peter Sam, I'm so glad you've come home. They lit Louie's fire, and he sizzled happily. I feel all excited, he said, just like a young engine. Now, tell me all the news. I've seen you met Rusty, said Peter Sam. Yes, said Louie. I like that diesel. So do I, said Peter Sam. It's a pity Duncan doesn't. Who is Duncan? He came as a spare engine after my accident. Is he useful?
He keeps busy and he means well, but he's bouncy and rude. He swings and sways along the track.
His driver calls it rock and roll. Louie was surprised. I understand, he said. Just then, Louie's driver came up. Come on, old boy, he said. Duncan has done it again. He's stuck in a tunnel. We'll have to get him out. Louie was pleased. Louie collected the workmen and some trucks and hurried down the line. How nice and smooth the rails are, thought Louie. They mended all the old bumps. The little diesel helped to do that. What a difference Rusty's made to the line. Quite soon they found Duncan. He was stuck at the far end of the tunnel, and he was very cross. I'm a plain blunt engine, he said, and as thick as a fan. Tunnels should be tunnels, and not rabbit holes. This railway is no good at all. Don't be silly, snapped his driver. This tunnel is quite big enough for engines who don't rock and roll. It did take a long time to clear up the mess and set Duncan free again. At last, Louie was able to push Duncan and his coaches safely through. The work train was left in a siding, and the workmen stayed to make sure everything was safe. Duncan grumbled all the way home, but Louie paid no attention. That evening, the Fat Controller spoke severely to Duncan. "Listen to me," he said. "There is nothing wrong with that tunnel. You got stuck in it because you tried to do rock and roll. That tunnel is not a dance floor, and you are not a pop star." Then the Fat Controller gave his full attention to Duncan's funnel. "If it happens again," he said sternly, "I shall find ways to cut you down to size. Your career is on the line. Need I say more?" Duncan thought the Fat Controller had said quite enough. He stayed in the shed for at least a whole evening.